Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be making Sour Patch Kids cookies. Now at Walmart they have these Chips Ahoy Sour Patch Kids cookies for a limited time. I tried them and I love them, and since those Chips Ahoy cookies are only on limited edition, that means eventually they're going to quit making them. So I decided I wanted to try to figure out how to make my own. So what all goes into the Sour Patch Kids cookies? 1/2 cup butter melted, 2/3 cup brown sugar, 1/3 cup sugar, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 1/3 cups flour, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1 1/2 to 1 cups cut up Sour Patch Kids. So let's begin. So you want to go ahead and melt your butter in the microwave. Then go ahead and dump the melted butter in your big bowl. And 2/3 cups brown sugar. And 1/3 cup sugar. And go ahead and mix it together. Break up all the lumps. You want to go ahead and add the egg and the 1 teaspoon of vanilla and whisk it until it's really silky smooth. And that's looking really good. Next you add your 1 1/3 cups flour, your 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And go ahead and mix that until it's thoroughly incorporated. And go ahead and cut up your Sour Patch Kids until you get 1/2 to 1 cupful, whichever you desire. Okay, I didn't do quite a cup because looking at the amount of mix, I don't want too many Sour Patch Kids in there, but we'll go ahead and dump. I'll just start with a little bit and then fold it in and decide whether I want to add more or not. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and add just a little bit more. So probably about half would probably be about right, unless you want it more Sour Patch Kids versus the dough. After you get this all folded in, then we'll go ahead and put it in the refrigerator covered and chill it for a minimum of 30 minutes. Longer is okay, but it has to be at least 30 minutes. So I'll see you in about 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so we want to preheat the oven to 350. So we want to take our chilled dough and place it on a cookie sheet. And you can use a spoon or a cookie scoop. And I'll go ahead and get this all ready and we'll put it in the oven. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put the cookies into a 350-degree oven for 10 to 13 minutes until a light golden color. All right, there they are, fresh out of the oven after 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and let them cool and get the rest of them baked. And then we'll go ahead and do a taste test and a comparison to the Chips Ahoy Sour Patch Kid cookies. One of these is the Chips Ahoy Sour Patch Kids cookie, and the other one is the homemade Sour Patch Kid cookie. Do you know which is which? Well, let's go do a taste test and compare. All right, was you able to guess which one was the Chips Ahoy cookie and which one was the homemade one? Mine, Chips Ahoy. Now my recipe made 28 cookies and most of them were this size. The last 4 were a little bit smaller. The package of Chips Ahoy cookies, for $2.56, there's 27 cookies in this pack. Which would you rather have? So it all boils down to which one tastes better. So let's go ahead and do a taste comparison test. The Chips Ahoy. This is really good. Nice and chewy. They have little chips instead of the actual pieces of the Sour Patch Kids, but they do taste like Sour Patch Kids. It's really good. Now let's try my recipe. They are very, very close. This one has the homemade taste. It's soft and chewy. I could have put a few more Sour Patch Kid pieces in there, but I thought it was going to be too much. But there's about that many in this little cookie compared to this bigger cookie. But other than that, if you would rather have a homemade taste, make your own. They're that close in taste. Well, I hope this helps you decide whether you would like to make your own or just go ahead and keep buying the Chips Ahoy Sour Patch Kid cookies. If you do make your own, please let me know how that turned out. Okay, so I got to thinking I might be biased in the taste test department. So what I decided to do is I would go ahead and do like a blindfold challenge and have my husband go ahead and taste it without knowing which one is which, and break them up in small pieces so he can't tell by looking at that. All right, so I have my husband. He has a mask that he's going to put on. I'm going to break up the cookies. I will give him one, and then I will give him the other one. I will be showing you guys which one is which, and he won't be able to see it. And then he can tell me which one he likes better, and he can tell me which one he thinks is what. So let's get this ball on the roll. Let's get started.
All right. I just drove 500 miles, walked in the front door, and I was told I was doing this. So I hope some of you people subscribe to her channel and appreciate this. And I don't drink coffee, so... All right, that's too loose. Hang on a second. Okay.
You see?
Nope. Is this a trick?
No.
feel like this is a trick.
There's a plate. Don't do anything yet.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Try that.
Are they mixed together on this plate, or is there another plate?
There's another plate coming. Okay, first off, which one do you like to taste better, the first plate or the second plate?
Well, that's what I'm trying to decide.
Oh, gotta try more.
They're really, really close. I'm gonna not be able to do supper here.
Oh, you better.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm almost inclined to. They're just so close together. So there's maybe a little bit difference in texture, but no, I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay, so you like the first plate better?
This one right here.
Yep, that's the first plate. Okay, now, which one is which? Which one do you think is the Chips Ahoy, and which one do you think is the homemade one?
I don't have any idea. You were the one that ate the most of those cookies, so I didn't have them very often. So I don't know. It's been since we were on vacation since I tried any of them. So.
No guess?
No, I don't know.
All right. You can unmask.
Well, now, since they're little bitty pieces, I still don't know. Okay, this one is the Chips Ahoy. This one seems a little. It's just a texture thing. This one is a little crisper, I think. They're so close.
Well, that's good to know.
I mean, if you just stuck them in a plate and I grabbed them, I don't think I could tell the difference between the two different ones. So. There's the only difference that I can detect is a little difference in the texture, and I see these are a little lighter in color, so if these had been baked just a tiny bit longer than what these are, I don't think I would see any difference at all.
Okay, well, thank you for your unbiased opinion. That really helped, because in that way, not knowing, and they both tasted the same.
Very little difference.
That makes me feel good that I can go ahead and make these and not miss those when they no longer carry those.
Recipe deals for easy meals. Please like, subscribe, and share. This is Cooking with Sherry. Until we meet again.